Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local news for Monday, August 5th, 2024. A convicted felon with an active warrant for investigation into domestic violence and selling drugs was arrested in Desert Hot Springs last week. On Wednesday, July 31st, San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department records show that Benito Cardenas, 50, was wanted on charges related to injuring a domestic partner and the possible purchase for sale of narcotics in Yucca Valley. At around 9:30 a.m., Cardenas was contacted by law enforcement in the 66,000 block of 8th Street in Desert Hot Springs. The Riverside County Sheriff's Department turned Cardenas over to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and Cardenas is expected to be arraigned on charges related to domestic violence with enhancements for prior violent felony convictions. Cardenas has been arrested in Joshua Tree on several occasions over the last 15 years for investigation into drug sales, manufacturing, and trafficking. Benito Cardenas was arrested on charges related to selling drugs and domestic violence, and was booked into the West Valley Detention Center on $40,000 bail. Boil your water for 10 minutes before cooking, drinking, or even brushing your teeth. That was the directive issued on Thursday to residential and commercial users served by County Special Districts 70W4 in Pioneertown. On Saturday, the boil water directive was canceled. Reporter Mike Lipsitz is here with more on Pioneertown water.
Workers from county special districts canvassed the Pioneertown area late Thursday, hand-delivering boil water notices to the more than 400 residents who rely on metered water. The notices alerted users that the system had tested positive for harmful bacteria that could cause stomach and intestinal illness. The notice instructed all to boil water before drinking or cooking with it, or even before brushing teeth, and estimated the contamination would take a week to resolve. But on Saturday, county workers were back with flyers rescinding the boil water notice. According to the second notice, comprehensive testing showed the health hazard had been abated and assured residents that the County Environmental Health Service, special districts, and the State Water Resources Control Board had determined the water was safe to consume. No boiling required. Pioneertown's metered water connections are served from a single tie-in well at the base of Pioneertown Road in Yucca Valley. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
The 29 Palms Planning Commission gathers this week to host a public hearing on the issue of issuing an alcohol license to Family Dollar. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
On Tuesday evening, the 29 Palms Planning Commission will host a public hearing on the matter of beer and wine sales at the Family Dollar at 6355 Adobe Road. Nearly a year ago, the bargain chain applied for a conditional use permit to obtain a license and ultimately a finding of public convenience or necessity to add the sale of alcohol to the business operation. The discount store seeks a Type 20 off-sale beer and wine license, which would allow for the sale of beer and wine for off-premises consumption. Family Dollar is approximately 8,059 square feet, and just 70 square feet of the floor area would be used for alcohol display and sales. Liquor license allowances are determined by the California Department of Alcohol Beverage Control, which uses a formula relating census-tract population counts to prevent an overconcentration of licenses within defined areas. Data from ABC states that 3 licenses are allowed within this census tract and that those 3 licenses have already been issued. So, a, quote, public convenience or necessity determination must be declared before ABC can issue a license. The meeting takes place on Tuesday, August 6th at 5 p.m. at City Hall, 6136 Adobe Road. It can be live streamed or viewed on demand via the city's website, 29palms.org. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
In San Bernardino, tomorrow, county supervisors hold their regular twice-monthly meeting at 10 o'clock. Among the many agenda items are several that are good news for our Morongo Basin. Reporter Mike Lipsitz rejoins us with more on tomorrow's meeting.
The board is expected to extend a contract with Morongo Basin Healthcare District to provide dental services to children enrolled in a number of preschool programs through August 2026. Turning to the decrepit Morongo Valley water tank, supervisors are expected to restart the bidding process in an effort to keep the project within budget limits. Also, the board is expected to approve a $200,000 increase to the Wonder Valley Community Center upgrade project in order to permit the existing well site as a public water system and to allow for installation of a commercial-grade reverse osmosis filtration system. Construction should commence this October. More details and information on how you can participate in tomorrow's meeting can be found on the Board of Supervisors agenda, which you can access from a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
A volunteer working with the Sheriff's Department at the Morongo Basin Station was honored with a major scholarship this weekend. Olivia Cicero, a volunteer with the Morongo Basin Station's Explorer Post, was honored with the Dominic Vaca Scholarship by the Latino Peace Officers Association at their Officer Down Memorial Scholarship Award ceremony on Saturday. Cicero has been a loyal member of the Morongo Basin Station's Explorer Post program beginning in April of 2019 and carrying on in the program through the pandemic, even helping to resurrect the volunteer post as pandemic restrictions eased. Cicero was promoted to the rank of Explorer Sergeant on June 25th and continues to be a leader for his fellow explorers. The scholarship will help Cicero continue his higher education at Northern Arizona University, where he is pursuing a bachelor's degree with a double major in sociology and criminology and criminal justice. Morongo Basin Station Captain Warwick called Cicero a strong advocate for the Explorer Post program, which educates and mentors young people with an interest in law enforcement careers, providing them with first-hand experience. Sergeant Dominic Vaca, the namesake of the scholarship, was a sergeant assigned to the Morongo Basin Station who was shot and killed during a pursuit in Yucca Valley on Memorial Day 2021. Captain Warwick said, "We are proud Cicero was chosen to receive a scholarship in Sergeant Vaca's honor." And finally, Morongo Valley's pizza spot, Just a Small Town Grill, will be holding a special firehouse picnic to benefit the Morongo Valley Fire Department tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Reporter Gabriel Hart gives us the menu of what will be served and why this community effort is so important for residents of Morongo Valley.
In collaboration with the Morongo Firefighter Auxiliary, the Morongo Valley Fire Department, and Cisco Foods, the fine folks at Just a Small Town Grill encourage all Morongo residents to stop in late afternoon on Tuesday for a special menu that includes hamburgers, hot dogs, baked beans, corn on the cob, and dessert, brought to your table by local firefighters. The meal is $20 for adults, $10 for children, and Small Town Grill is able to donate 100% of the sales, partially due to the generosity of the Cisco Corporation donating a large portion of the food. In addition to the firehouse picnic, there will be a raffle at 1 for $5 or 5 for $20, featuring prizes from a dozen Morongo Valley businesses, including Spaghetti Western, Leo's Automotive, Morongo Tire, Coyote Cone, Hippie Chicken, Morongo Cookie Company, and more. When asked what prompted the fundraiser, co-owner Jim Ragland said,
"We just decided that having the restaurant, this is a good way that we could give back. We know they need a lot of things, and so we're just trying to get the community energized and get some support from them."
Co-owner Stacy Ragland mentioned the vital part of the Firefighters Auxiliary in the fundraiser and how people can get involved through them.
And the auxiliary is helping us with this, so they're going to have applications for membership. If people don't want to eat, they can come and give $25 donation and be an auxiliary member. They don't have to come to any meetings or anything, just to be part of the process. So it's a good time for people just to come and see the people that are responsible for saving our lives.
Sure.
Yeah.
Reporting for Z107.7, this is Gabriel Hart.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.